Well, hello YouTube. Here we are. We have ourselves a start to, well, what's looking to be our wet vlog. Of course, a little bit of a cool day. You can tell the fall is in the air still. It's getting colder and colder every day that passes. Leaves are falling off the trees. And welcome to our vlog. So, here we go. Well, last night was a crazy night on the street. We had several situations out there that, well, the RCMP officers were stretched pretty well to their limit, as well as some excitement with the car. It, not my car of course, but a car. It left a local business and struck a light post or a stoplight post, and ended up bursting into flames. As for me, of course, haven't been doing the recycling runs because, well, it's just plain, too cold. And no one's drinking the beverages like there should be or used to be. So of course, kind of stayed close to home. Didn't really do much. A little bit of editing, a little bit of video planning, a few things like that. Well, looks like our rain is starting to pick on up. Well, of course, yesterday I messaged somebody, and because they had themselves a vehicle for sale. I know I probably shouldn't be buying another vehicle, but I did message him with the chance that I did end up with it, and the off chance that maybe I could make some money on it. It does need a little bit of repairs, but nothing that I can't handle, as well as it'll be some YouTube videos. I will insert a couple of photos of the vehicle here. I know it's an old van, but at the same time it's something I've never owned for starters. Something that would be of value for people hauling, and come camping season, you take the seats out, throw a mattress in the back, and well, away you roll, right? So of course, messaged him, and I was talking with him a bit. Apparently he worked night shift in another town, so by the time he gets done his shift and gets back here, I'm hoping that everything goes okay. Knowing the way things work, someone else probably offered him more money for it, or somebody else beat me to the punch, but hey, you never know unless you inquire, and well, you never know, it could be the luck of the draw, right? At this moment, I really don't have the money to be sinking into another vehicle, but there is the potential of a quick flip without having to do anything to it but drag her on home. And well, we'll see what she goes from there. Well, if she's going to rain today, there won't be much for filming outdoors. Hoping that the weather clears up, because, well, I want to film the fire pit videos, preferably before the snow flies, because then we can do a few things around the yard, empty out the storage shed of the fire pit stuff, and then do a dump run, and it's all good. But pretty much, guys, gonna go back inside, get on with the day, make me some coffee, around and around we roll, and we'll see y'all later. Here we are, a little bit of an evening update. Well, that rain we had rolling in this morning pretty much has stayed around all day. As you can, well, kind of tell, nice and wet out there. Well, I was over at a family supper. I was on the old social medias, and I noticed another vehicle. There's not a lot of description of the vehicle in terms of kilometers or year. I'm guessing by the wheels, it's probably a 4x4. And I'm guessing by the year, it's probably, 92 or so-ish, and probably an automatic. and they're asking very, very reasonable price-wise on it, so it's very tempting there. I used to own one of those years ago, pre-YouTube. However, when I bought the 2009 Canyon, I sold it. And, you know, it was kind of one of the better vehicles I owned. I probably should have kept it. It would have been neat to have played with a bit and customized it. This one here looks like I said, being a four-wheel drive and all, but I guess it would be okay in the wintertime. So I sent the person a message, and don't know how it's gonna go. Haven't got a reply back, but hey, it might even be sold by now, so I guess it is what it is. If I keep looking at those low-end, you know, beaters, eventually I'll find one that I like. I'll find one that I pull the trigger on and everything works just so. But until then, I guess I don't really need it, because really, it would just be kicking around, and I'll either end up selling it, or it'll take money out of my budget that I can't put out on a vehicle, right? Well, as for the rest of the day, probably go back inside, do a few things. Like I said, still raining out, not much to do outside, but hopefully next week shapes on up. Because, well, I want to do a few more videos, and maybe some yard stuff before the, well, fall, snow and such hits. So, you guessed her, gonna go back inside, and we'll probably see y'all later. Here we are. We come to the end of another day. Well, it was a good day, a rainy day. Rained pretty much, well, straight on through. Stopped probably an hour or two ago, but by then the day was shot. Well, didn't hear back from that person on that vehicle, which I guess is a good thing. Truth be told, right now at this stage in my financial life, I don't need a paperweight in the yard at the moment. I am looking for, you know, another automatic, preferably vehicle that I can use and things like that, but maybe in a year or so, a year or two, I can find the one that I want. The only thing that was appealing about the two that I found were the fact that they were very cheap, and there was a potential of, you know, washing them and doubling or tripling your money on them, which is probably what I would have done anyways to them. Because if you can make money without hardly touching it, then, well, why not, right? So, of course, came home, relaxed a little bit for the evening. Went on inside, ended up having a little bit of a nap, which, hey, I guess that's a good thing. Woke up a little bit ago, and here I am now. Just fired up the computer, started to watch my YouTube shows. Checked on my uploads and a few things. One of these days, again, I got to answer my questions and comments. It seems I keep forgetting about them, but I guess that's kind of the way she goes. I need to make me a run down to the post office box in the next 3 or 4 days. Give that a check, look at the pile of junk mail and flyers that have accumulated in there again. It's only been a month or two that I've been collecting them, and I've already got a pretty good handful there, so imagine how much I'm going to have, you know, in a year, right? So, pretty much, guys, thanks for watching this here vlog. Probably be one of the shorter ones, but I guess, well, it is what it is. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's Vlogs. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.